grab your paintbrush. It's time to let it show, colors blending together, creating something new. And drips and splatters, it's a beautiful mess. Drawing inspiration, no rules, no stress, sketching lines and shapes, bringing worlds to life. I's got the talent, she'll guide you through the night. Pencil strokes dancing across the page, let your imagination break out its cage. Abstract or realistic, it's all up to you. Turning in doodles, I's got the clue. Ink on the paper, let your creativity flow. I's hosting the show, dining in doodles, grab your paintbrush. It's time to let it show, colors blending together, creating something new. And drips and splatters, it's a beautiful mess. Drawing inspiration, no rules, no stress, sketching lines and shapes, bringing worlds to life. I's got the talent, she'll guide you through the night. Pencil strokes dancing across the page, let your imagination break out its cage.
And we are live! And welcome everybody joining in tonight as we take on this challenge to do a mashup. We did a mashup last time that we had a stream on Dining and Doodles. It's been a little bit of a while because we've been having health issues regularly when we do the Saturday streams. But we are finally back. I'm back. Get a little bit of crazy from last night's stream. I mean, like insane. And so you might hear me doing a lot of voice work today. I went ahead and did a sketch on this because this is going to be a full-on illustration. I think that's the best way to approach it. So the request was to have Serena from Pokemon be Veruca Salt from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. So the only way to do this is sort of do a mesh up of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory with Pokemon. And I wanted to make sure I included some Pokemon that are appropriate. Because we're talking the original Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, we wouldn't normally have a squirrel, because the book is originally it's squirrels. It's supposed to be bad nuts to take down Veruca Salt. But it wasn't really done until the remake, and that's one of the only things that the remake with Johnny Depp actually got right was squirrels. But I'm doing both. We're gonna have a goose, and then we'll have we have. Why is it Pokemon after all these Pokemon? Over 1,000 Pokemon. We don't have a goose Pokemon. We don't really have a goose Pokemon. We have a duck Pokemon. We have several duck Pokemons, and we have a swan. And that's the closest thing we got to a goose, so I did the swan maze. And, Greedence, small thing for the squirrel. I'm putting in an egg. But the main focus and the main thing we need to draw is going to be a very mad and spoiled version of Serena from Pokemon. So do that, and I've already kind of set up a little bit. Okay. So I did a lot of the sketch ahead of time because I was like, I'm gonna make this a very sketch-heavy illustration. And I kind of wanted to make sure I included a version of Gene Wilder in this because it is pretty much. as many people would love the other versions of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, you can't toss aside how good the original is. And so that's what we're gonna have. We're gonna have the original Willy Wonka as a Gene Wilder in a Pokemon world version of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Now, I don't feel... I get the idea of what the person requested, that they wanted Serena to be... Well, I don't get it. I've not really watched much of Pokemon XY, so I can say that I don't know how her attitude came about in the series. But I always kind of felt, she was the first to kiss Ash. I know that. But she's also, I guess, a lot of people's favorite voice for Ash having a candidate, marriage candidate, considering she was the first to kiss. But turning her into Veruca Salt, kinda, I don't want to say it destroys her character. It doesn't really destroy her character, because, I don't know enough of her character to know. Would this be, the antithesis of what he would be in the series? But I kind of wanted to have her at the very moment the trapdoor opens up underneath her. Being all upset, furious, that she can't have what she wants, because Daddy won't give it to her. Daddy didn't give it to me. No, Daddy! Daddy! So, we're just gonna bring her out in this, making her Veruca Salt. And then we'll add in the Pokemon and Gene Wilder. I don't know if I want to call him a professor. I guess he's just you have regular Pokemon characters in the TV shows that let's see. I'm gonna kind of try and follow my line up, but I do realize using looking at references of her body is actually more effeminate. As a Pokemon trainer, which is appropriate considering Ash was always there as the male. You kind of want to have a female, and she was the female choice in the I definitely want to make sure I put her hat on there, even though Veruca doesn't wear a hat, because it's kind of iconic for her. We're gonna do her hat. This has been sort of an odd year for me with viewing. Every Christmas time, around this time of year, I kind of, I'll watch a lot of things that are, Christmassy and whatnot. And I always start the year out, or the Christmas season out, with around Thanksgiving watching Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. This year I couldn't find it. I really couldn't. I guess I could have searched YouTube probably to get a copy. Paid Prime to get a copy, rent a copy or something and watch it. But I was like, well, I have membership to almost all these freaking streaming platforms, especially Max, which has the rights to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I was like, well, why am I not finding this movie? And it's like I can find every other version of the you know, this book, but I can't find the original. And it's like, well, what's going on here? So I have yet to watch Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. It kind of threw me off on my regular Christmas viewing. And what really threw me off after that is I watched another movie that I had sworn never to watch again, and that is The Christmas Story, or Christmas Story, because my brother loves the hell out of that film, and we would not stop watching that film all the time growing up. And I'm like, come on, give me something else to watch. But I mean, that was his favorite Christmas movie, and I think it still is. I could be wrong. Mine, always been a mixed bag. I mean, I always love Christmas Carol and but it's like multiple different versions are good of that. Muppets is hilarious. Disney Scrooge version is, you know, iconic, and it's what I grew up on. But having a good one done, Jim Carrey version 1 wasn't bad. I feel it's a little, the Uncanny Valley was a little too much in that film for me to really appreciate it. And next week we'll have another Dining and Doodles probably next week. If not, yeah, no, it'll only be next week. We're not going to have any drawing streams on Christmas to New Year's weekends. We're not going to be doing that, mainly so I can focus on other things. We will be doing the video game streams because they're easier to put together. So I'm going to be still doing the video game streams those weeks. I literally just watched some clips of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory to get the outfit right, Veruca. Although I am still altering it a little bit. Let me get some of the background well here. Oh, did I put that? Yeah, I did. But that needs. All right. To do a real quick, simple background here, using shapes, particularly lines, but we're gonna rectangles and whatnot. Just get a quick background in. The point being, I kind of want to give a look that's similar to the movie, but not. It's just, I don't want to one-for-one the movie in Pokemon world. So we're gonna try and do this. Key thing to have for Veruca's scene is the scale that comes out, and the trapdoor to the garbage chute, as Willy Wonka informs us. The garbage won't go out in just a couple days. I love this film. I love the film. Wilder. I don't think there's a bad Gene Wilder film out there, to be honest. If you haven't watched, you know, Blazing Saddles, you know, be prepared. It's you know, vulgar in a sense, but it's absolutely freaking hilarious. And No, smacks racism and the tuchus. You use a Mel Blanc appropriate word, tuchus. And of course, Gene Wilder's also in another one of Mel's films, Young Frankenstein. Also a wonderful. Let's see. Have our little arrow come up. Have that going. Or closing these. Background. Cartoony. Showing she's a bad egg or bad nut, depending on the version you watch or read. Original movie, it's a bad egg. Original book, it's a nut. And the remake, it's a nut. But you get the name Veruca. You're gonna be that way. Those who don't know what a Veruca is, it's a foot wart. It's a foot wart. It's not a pleasant thing to have on your feet. But to have the name after that, be named after that, it's just appropriate to be like, ew. He is appropriately named with an attitude. All right, I'm gonna try and do a Swan May. I've not done enough Swan Mays, so I actually have references put aside. I use. Here. I gotta see if it. Why am I not seeing? Okay. There we go. No. There it is. Alright. I'll do this one first. Because again, this is the closest things we get to what is used in that scene. Which is, you're supposed to be geese. Actually. I mean, they are geese in that scene. But Pokemon doesn't really have an appropriate goose Pokemon yet. Personally, I kind of, and we've done Pokemon streams on here before. I kind of feel like lately the versions, because they're not really giving us too much of an eventful or enjoyable series, in my opinion, or gameplay anymore. So I'm kind of just like out of the series myself. I don't hate the series. I still love the series for what it did, but I feel Pokemon, especially now with the whole issue with what is it? It's Pal World. It's kind of like hard to stay a fan of Nintendo with Pokemon when Pal World was actually taken a change for the game, and Nintendo, of course, being Nintendo, is like, we'll sue. So let's go ahead and do the colors real quick. Okay. Oh crap, I left it open. Where did I leave it open? Oh, I kind of see it. Yep, that's where it was. Need to do the bottom part. Definitely Let's see. Evan.
In a world torn by fate, shadows whisper in the night. Clouded skies seal the gate. Heroes rise from endless fights.
Right. Let's go ahead and get some of our dear Serena colors in.
Whispers guide the way. Sacred secrets dark as night.
There. Okay.
Dreams where
Let's
monsters
see.
play. Strangers trapped in endless flight. Ancient whispers guide the way. Sacred secrets dark as night. Fallen dreams where monsters play. Strangers trapped in endless flight. Like material in our hands.
Fix that in a bit.
Powers we command. Darkness falls across the land. We shall make our final stand.
Gray. It's a little too gray, but it needs.
Broken hearts and stolen time. Echoes from a distant past. Riddles wrapped in silent rhyme. Fighting for a world downcast. Lost souls in the twilight. Seeking truth
Okay.
in endless night. Haunted by the dying light. Destiny that we must write. Like material in our hands. Twisted powers we command.
That'd be an opening up there. Somewhere.
Falls across the land.
I think it's.
Shall make our final stand. Lost souls in the twilight.
There. Alright.
Truth in endless night. Haunted by the dying light. Destiny that we must write. Like material in our hands. Twisted powers we command.
Slide in.
Darkness falls across the land. We shall make our final stand.
I've got to work on her hair immensely. Definitely not looking. But, I mean, it's not too far off. I mean, it's more a matter of trying to get it to reflect, you know, the eyebrows.
Crying in the shadows, heart in a shattered state. Words like knives, they flew, no escape from the hate. Bruised by the ones close, lonely in the crowded room. Hurt by those who should love, only thunder, no bloom. And all I ran to the end, in the dark I made amends. Freedom seemed so near.
Get in closer.
Prison stay here.
There.
Try to silence the pain in a corner of my mind. Thought I'd fly away high, leave the world behind. In the reflection I see a girl lost, wanting to be free. Always chasing dreams, but haunted
I want it now, Daddy. I want it now. I want it now. All that. Gotta put in that in motion with her.
Regrets like heavy chains, no relief in this choice.
Dark work. Light.
Left with silence loud, lost the fight, lost my voice. And though I ran to the end, in the dark I made amends. Freedom seems so near, but the prison stayed here. Tried to
Dark.
silence the pain in a corner of my mind. Thought I'd fly away high, leave the world behind. In the friction is the pain, in a corner of my mind, corner of my mind. Thought I'd fly away high, leave the world behind, leave the world behind, behind. In the reflection I see a girl lost, wanting to be free, always chasing dreams. We're haunted by the screams.
A little lighter. Little bit.
Like heavy chains, no relief in this choice. Left with silence loud, lost the fight, lost my voice. Lost my voice.
Of course, we need here as well with her. Shadow.
In a land of pipes and bricks, jump the gap, avoid the tricks. Coins and stars and power-ups, stomp the goombas, don't give up. Lava flows and turtles spin, spiky shells, it's Bowser's den. Smash the blocks with fireballs, break the walls, through it all. The princess is in another castle, keep on jumping, more to battle. The princess is in another castle, don't give up, fight through the hassle. Flying fish and bullet bills, climb the flagpole, test your skills. Grab the mushrooms, red and green, save the kingdom, be the dream. Every leap, every fall,
Up.
even when you hit a wall, keep your courage, find the way. Trust you'll see another day. Princess is in another castle, keep on jumping, more to battle. Princess is in another castle, don't give up, fight through the hassle.
Dark.
Princess is in another castle, keep on jumping, more to battle. Princess is in another castle, don't give up, fight through the hassle.
Ice maker, make me some ice. It's a scorcher today, and that would be nice. Cool drinks in my hand, need some frozen delight. Oh, ice maker, work through the night. Water flows in, and then magic begins. Clear cubes of wonder, let the summer spin. Hey there, little machine, please do your best. I need cold relief, I need icy rest. Ice, ice, baby, make the heat go
Oh.
away. Fill my glass
All
to
right,
the top,
let's try
make
this
my
first.
day crunchy and
Nope,
cool,
too much.
crystal and clear. Ice maker,
There.
you're my hero this year. Sun blazing up high, I'm starting to fry. Without my ice maker, I think I might cry. The fan blows warm air, it's not enough. Need that frosty refreshment to make me tough. Hey machine, don't let me down. On this summer day, you'll wear the crown. Spitting out cubes one by one till the scorching day's finally done. Ice, ice, baby, make the heat go away. Fill my glass to the top, make my day crunchy and cool, crystal and clear. Ice maker, you're my hero this year. Water flows in and then magic begins. Clear cubes of wonder, let the summer
All right.
spin. Hey there, little machine, please do your best. I need cold relief, I need icy rest. Ice, ice, baby, make the heat go away. Fill my glass to the top, make my day crunchy and cool, crystal and clear. Ice maker, you're my hero this year.
I didn't think, when I chose which Serena to do, I chose short hair over long. She's, what I can see, she's short hair longer than she is long hair. Oh, that's why I've got short hair. Serena.
I just wanna let it all go. I stare and judging as I sing my song, but they don't know the struggle that I carry along. Every word that I sing, every note that I hit, it's my only way out, my chance to finally quit. Surrounded by the noise, the fame, and the crowd, but inside I'm screaming, feeling lost in a shroud. I wear the smile, but it's just a mask I hide behind. The girl they see is different from the one they
Drawing
find.
the legs is going to be something I need. Trap door. Go back to the background here. Draw the outline of the first. Because it'll determine how much of the legs I can. I do want to kind of make it look like it just starting to go down. So hasn't fallen through yet, but she's about to. Slightly different angle there. Go. Might seem so small, but I'm standing 10 feet tall. Every fall another chance to get up and take a stance. Now I see the road ahead. Life is more than fear and dread. Gonna chase my dreams instead. Alright, can I see? I need to get the girl out of the picture. Alright, she's got typical ballet flats. I don't have a pair myself. Flats, they're very easy to get. Now, has white tights on.
Yo, yo. Yo, scrambled eggs,
which counteracts Serena usually having black tights on. So I'm torn. We're gonna see how both work. But I need to get the little black. I mean, she wears black shoes also, because I'm looking at the design on the figurines they have. They give her black shoes. If she's gonna have white tights, it's gonna mimic the white around the collar. And the shoulder cuffs up. I do the legs on the freak. Yeah. I'm gonna redo the legs here, and I'm gonna actually try and sketch them out a little. I didn't like them. Because we didn't do it on the right layer. All right. I will do this though, but the legs have to go in this box. All right. Now, before I do anything else, do this sketch right here. Help the legs better. Get them proportionally properly. Champagne puddle sprout a guard in a weird saxophone lawn nose chatting with a beard. Clip clop lamps on a circus trapeze. Noodles in the shoebox playing SB double EDs. Microwave singing about a love triangle toast. Fifth dimension barbecue with invisible host. Hamsters brew espresso in the pirate ship's bow. Gummy bear grace goes to honor Mr. Mao. Gibberish false, nonsense symphonies skipping through chaos, chaotic. No, I don't like how that. Eat those. Alright, technically your legs would be up here, starting out. Her knee should be like here. About equal. Probably do like a little bend, outing. That way we can see a little bit more. And I can draw the crack in then coming in. Maybe put her knee here. Go down into there. Up there. I am kind of screwing up the perspective a little bit there. Alright. Save that a bit. Back up. Serena. I need to that. That's perfect. Here. Alright, work on this foot. Not too worried about going over the line on here because 2 is black, so I got plenty.
safe and sound in a hidden fortress where love can't be found. Building up these walls, shields of steel and stone to protect the
There we go.
love
Okay.
inside, to
There.
keep it all
Back.
alone. Silent tears will fall when I'm thinking
About this.
of you. Whispers in the dark,
Nope.
saying this
Nope.
love is true, but the world's so cruel. It tears
All right.
us
Let me.
apart. I'll be your guardian angel, protecting your
Hell, that's coming.
heart.
I'm gonna resketch.
Hide away, keep it deep
Legs can sometimes be the problem. Hands can be the problem. It's especially when you're doing something in a bit of perspective, like I'm doing here. Because I'm kind of warping the perspective. Is a blank page here. Kind of warping her perspective to kind of be like this. Be out and up in front of your face, and then kind of going down. So we're kind of giving a warped version of perspective that way. It's kind of like a fish eye from above, if I were to do a camera shot. So trying to get her legs down right is gonna be an issue. Again, the knee is gonna be like right up here.
Staying strong for us both, never for our love to boast. I will hold on to our love, they can't
Might work.
tear us away.
That might.
I will be with you each and every day while it may be hidden. You will know it is written that our love will be defended.
Because the skirt on Veruca is like right here. It's a little thigh, but not much. It wouldn't pass the Catholic school teacher test. Let's put it that way. Now, Serena, it would far not pass the Catholic school teacher test. Her length is almost mid-butt and not mid-thigh, so... But that's the case with most anime females. When you draw them, they tend to be a little short on the... most of the time. Can't say I haven't drawn the same with my own characters. Although they're going to be in long skirts, or skirts in a bit. So, a lot of them have, because I want the flow to show. So we'll just do the ankle to the ankle for
Fishing by the river, catching all the fish,
the
mining in the caves, and living out my wish, upgrading my farmhouse, making it
okay.
my own. Stardew
Now
Valley's where I feel at
let's have
home.
ankle of the
In a gated paradise, where the sun is always
kind of be like this.
where every day feels just right. Stardew Valley is my sanctuary, my place to be. In a gated paradise, I'm living carefree.
I think that looks a little bit better. Bring in the white. Oh. Well, let's be neat.
They said I was broken, I couldn't feel no light. In the shadows of whispers, every day was
Hair. What kind? What kind?
In my heart they would stay from the ones who should love me, but they pushed me away. I thought I found my peace now in the silence of the night. No more tears, no more pain now, but it doesn't feel right.
Little bit of a heel here. Shoes are not up right ground, even though a ballet flat is pretty. A ballet flat is the closest to that cartoony sort of foot that a lot of people draw. Any other shoe you want to kind of give it a character? Let's see if we can see a bit more character in that. Let's see, where's Swan May? So I can. Okay, so there's a buckle. So we're gonna do a buckle in there. We need to do a buckle in somewhere. Let's go. Later.
Tried to hold it together, but I lost all my tries. Every laugh, every whisper,
shadow
echoed louder each day. From family and strangers
here
till it led me astray. I thought I found my peace now in the silence of the night. No more tears, no more pain now, but it doesn't feel right. I thought I found my peace now, in the peace now, in the silence of the night. No more tears, no more pain now, no more pain now, but it doesn't feel right. Oh, it doesn't feel right.
put our Swan May back. Do another Swan May over on the other side. And I want to give them nests. No, because I back to this actually. Let's get our pit appearing below her.
Setting sail on these wild seas, dreams ain't bound by any chains. Rubber fists clash against tyranny, gonna make 'em scream my name. These blue waves carry my fate, straw hat shadows cast on deep blue. No devil fruit curse can restrain a dawn rising crew.
Hide her real quick. See where my lines are all a mess. Okay. Hide this. Because it's going to be behind her anyway. Alright. Ow! That feels bad. Alright. Alright. There we go. Try and find. Let's go through this again and try and find these two lines. Bring these two lines together as close as we can. So, there. There. And this will be our area for trapdoor. Using that up a bit.
Navigating the grand line's wrath,
treasures hidden among the waves, pursuing a myth, a dream, a path, one piece the only way. The world gathered in one cage, our laughter, our endless fight. With every dollar we set the stage for freedom in the light. In the heart
Ow.
of the storm,
Tap my neck.
stands with a
Uh,
stronger than steel.
Off-white.
The threads fall aside through the
Or
sands, and the seas that try to steal.
kinda do a little bit. Oh, no. Well, no, that's fine. That's fine. White. Trying to look at that. You put tile in there. Luckily I just got a new download that had tile. Gotta find it. I've gotten a lot of new stuff recently. And it's mainly for background.
In the darkness she finds her peace, silent echoes of her release. Too many voices tell
Okay. I don't like that. That's it. Pattern.
on a fragile heart. Friends and family turn their backs. Public eyes with sharp attacks. Loneliness became her only friend, seeking a way for it
Huh.
all to
Thought I had some. Well, we'll have to make some. Alright. This color needs to be repeated down here. I'd her real quick again so I can keep doing. Let's. We're kind of uneven. Try and do.
The storm she couldn't contain, but then the shadows still linger near, lost in the sorrow of each silent tear. No more bruises, no more pain, no more pain, no more pain. Escape the storm she couldn't contain, could attain. But in the silence, doubts arise, longing for a life beyond goodbye. Memories, haunts of fading mind, wishing time she could rewind.
Yes, I still have a bit of a cold. I've had a bit of a cold since last week. Why we didn't do the stream, did this last week was because I had a bad case of the cold. And I hadn't been able to really quite get rid of it. Hoping it's not going to convert to worse for me, which it's done in the past. So I have no doubts it could. They'll get worse. Fix this so it looks appropriate, even without her on there. What happens when you kind of just sketch it out and just roughly by without mesh? stuff.
just wanderers trying to make amends. Everyone's got the troubles they don't fear to mend. But we're gonna go out laughing, that's what I recommend. Time keeps ticking, flies faster every day, but we won't let that bring us down. No way, we're gonna dance like nobody's watching. Come what may, 'cause we're all gonna die. Might as well do it in a happy way. We're all going down, but we're going down smiling. No
Okay,
point in
I'm gonna do
crying,
something
so time
that I don't like to do
raise a glass.
because my handwriting tends to be messy at times, but it's the only way to kind of really get it done here. So I'm gonna try and hand write. Hoping for plaques, so let's do that.
Chatter and scribble, my pencils in hand as we draw. We chat, it's a wonderland. Colors collide.
I'm making it way too big.
So grand. Travel, draw, and let's take a stand. Thoughts come alive, flowing through the pen. With every stroke, we create, we mend. The conversations play. A bond we defend. Dream on, draw us to it again. And beyond.
If you've got handwriting, then yes, do hand lettering. But if you're like me, your handwriting's a bit sloppy, a bit messy. It's not a good thing to do, especially with computers. As she is exactly.
As we draw, we connect the land. A love affair, sketching dreams without a single care. Travel, draw together we dare.
Yeah, I made it big again. Good.
Shadows from my past haunt me every night. Heart full of pain and fright, but I won't lose this fight. Whispers in the dark try to tear me apart, burning hate in their hearts. I'll make a brand new start. I rise from shadows, harness all my pain, power in the soul. I break through the chains, look into my eyes, see the fire inside. From the battles I survived, no longer can I hide. Strength in every scar, each bruise a badge of honor. Fighting through the darkest hour, I'll prove I'm stronger. I rise from shadows, harness all my pain.
Alright,
Power in the
now the only thing I should have flat tile is gonna be right there. Again, I'm gonna look through here real quick and see if I can find it, because I know I purchased it. There was a bunch of tile platforms, and I'm kind of surprised I don't see it. Unless that was it, and at this point I'm like, okay, that's not exactly what I'm looking for. Yeah, if that was it, not what I was looking for.
into my eyes, see the fire inside. From the battles I survived, no longer can I hide. Strength in every scar, each bruise a badge of honor. Fighting
not seeing it, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into mana. I can... that, I'm gonna lightly fade it so it looks like a pattern, and I can shadow it later. Here's where it gets tricky. So, we don't, in order to extenuate one's a wall and one's a floor, you're gonna not want to be in the same... So, it's gonna be the same pattern, but what I'm gonna do now is edit, transform. Where's warp? Oh, I need to rasterize this. Rasterize. It's transform, mesh transform. Alright, this is gonna be the floor part right now. Focus on the floor. Actually, no, not mesh. Form. Oh, crap, they got rid of... Okay, oh no, cancel. That's why I can't transform. Q, where's Q? Oh no, actually, that's all. Effective, that's the one. Effective. And one of the reasons I wanted to point this out on tonight's stream, I am literally watching an anime, as part of our group, series, for anime amusement. We're watching the anime for January. I started watching it. And its perspective is way off at times. So if I wanted to do something with it, essentially, I'm going to need to, you know... I'm going to be arguing about it constantly, that stream. It's going to happen. There's no way around it because it's glaring bad that way. I can do here. Now that that's skewed, I'm gonna remove one on the floor. We're gonna try and make it. But the thing is, they kind of just did a flat-on texture. They didn't perspective it at all. And so it looks like characters are floating in the anime, when they're not. And I'm kind of amazed that people liked it with that kind of horrible animation quality. And I've still got a lot of episodes to watch of that. In fact, when I get off of this stream, I have to sit down and watch several more episodes. And the animation quality is just glaring in my face. And as sort of the art expert, that's going to be, you know, the big issue for me to talk about. Now, I can talk a little bit about the sound design, a little bit of the direction that they went with, but I mean, it's going to come down for me, it's going to be coming down to animation and to one. I hate to call out one voice actor, but one voice actor, because they put them in a prominent role and they sound horrible. They sound like they're literally reading the lines. Like, lines. This is me. Emotional. Yay. And it's so frustrating when you have somebody who does that. And that's what we get for that entire series. It's like, seriously, could you yeah, I don't know, emote at all. And for me to just get to those points where it's like, as someone who knows they could direct better with that, and I'm an amateur on directing. I have not directed much in my life. I've directed a few shorts that I've made in the past. I don't know why I deleted that. But it really is, you know, how well so-and-so has directed it. How well so-and-so acts this. So, I'm not surprised. I'm just disappointed. If that makes any sense to people. It's kind of hard to be someone who loves anime, who talks about anime being, you know, how wonderful the animation quality can be, and then watch something like this that is just that bad. I don't know why that went that. Alright, hold on. We need to... Not there. Hold on. Alright. You need to go up. No. 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 Alright. That's what we... Alright. Need to go a little bit. Okay. Outside. Yeah, I mean, speaking of direction, this scene in Willy Wonka, like I said, it's a bit different in the book. It's different in the remake. The book makes it very sterile environment, so it's kind of hard to give it a very unique look. And in both movies, I feel the background art work in this area just is lackluster. I really do. I feel it's very lackluster background. But I mean, it's understandable. It's supposed to be this scientific, you know, oh, this is this elaborate scientific room, and they go in and all this. Oh, because I probably... That's why. Shift. Okay. That's... Okay. Now we need to pray. Put our Veruca Salt back in there. Let's fade that. And look, there we have tile. That is a bit, you know, different fade, different color thing. We'll still do more with the background a little bit more, because I want to make this look more like it's faded in, and try and do some highlights and shadows in the background as we get the characters drawn. We are in the last hour, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to fade the background, hide our little connectors right here. I don't think we need Veruca anymore, and I don't think we need Serena. Now I just need to do another Another Swan May here. Then we're gonna do our squirrel vent. I don't remember what the name of the pre-med event to treat it as. All I know is I've caught way too many of those bastards. Because they're always in the damn trees. That way? Or yeah, it is that way. Goes toward head. Half here. Let's
dragons on treacherous terrain. Our minds engaged in a battle of the arcane. With every stroke as the night grows colder, rolling the dice, our fate getting bolder. Roll the dice, our fate getting bolder. Roll the dice, let the numbers decide. In this game where our stories collide, fighting battles full of danger and strife. In the realm of Dungeons and Dragons live.
bring up the chest thing that this have. My body here. Add the light. Okay, now we'll make our little Swan May that we had for reference in here disappear. I need to put the squirrel thing Pokemon over here. Try and draw him cuter. I sketched him. Let's see. Nose needs to be fixed. Let's fix his nose. Huh. They got a nice little triangle here for doing their ears and that weird tone.
Woke up in a maze, tangled web they weave. Heavy footprints telling me how to breathe. Towers all around me, shadows they cast. Running in circles, my future like the past. Echoes of voices telling lies in dreams. Promises broken, but they silence the
Bring in the background so I can see if I'm drawing on the right spot. Yeah. I'll try and draw walnut real quick by memory. Because I know in the remake that's what they're cracking, even though it's... Who has ever had a chocolate with a walnut in it? I don't... It doesn't make sense why they would use walnuts, but I guess they're more nut-like, kind of be like, oh, well, that's a nut, than, say, giving somebody a cashew or almond. So this is just here for acknowledgement of the original.
History repeated, drowning in the pride. Every step taken can't hide or slide. Blueprints of control bleeding in my veins. Caught in their machine, feel the pains.
I need to get that in closer. Need to see where this line is. Let's see. Alright. Color difference right.
Gotta find strength deep inside this mess. And look past their faces, tear off their dress. Truth through the cracks, let myself confess. Free the shadows, break free.
And the eyes have a little bit of a... Right.
They think they own me, won't bury my heart. House of mirrors lies within lies. Crush this facade, shed the disguise.
Lost in the thoughts, trying to find a way.
Right now I'm going to do the eyes fully black and then circle. That way it's a little roll shape.
Her heart beats fast, she's feeling the pressure. But deep inside, her dreams are treasure. She's on a stage, light shining oh so bright. A girl trapped in a role playing day and night. She smiles for the cameras, dances in the crowd. But deep inside, she's screaming out loud.
Color.
Fearless dreamer, don't let them define you. In this game, you rise and make your breakthrough. You're stronger than you think, you're a shining star. Fearless dreamer, show them who you are.
Maybe one of these streams will do just create Pokemon. And sort of show, you know, concepts of how to design something. You know, we'll do that sometime in the winter. When we have a slow day or something, we'll do that. Nope. Have a... Okay.
In the depths of the shadows, darkness unfurls. The storm of vengeance,
Not too bad.
tempest swirls.
Let's do a little quick coloring to the walnut.
March through the chaos, our spirit they can't kill. Through fire flame we rise from the ashes. A symphony of fury where chaos clashes.
Alright, and I was gonna do a Pokemon egg, so let me look up a Pokemon egg. I want to try and get the design. Alright. Now, in the series, okay, so I got a pretty right one. I just kind of want to do a nest real quick. Kind of like a bird's nest back in here. Same layer. Oh, we're just gonna freehand a nest. And I'll put egg in there. Better with my egg shape here. You know what? Do it this way. Needs a thicker line. Go. Trace the part in the nest. Alright, and they seem to be sort of like off brownish yellow, so let's kind of get a better color than that. Or like that. Lighter tone. And a faded green or gray or orange. We're going to do orange because it's the closest to the gold that was the eggs, because they were laying golden eggs, we're calling them movie. My standard color. I'm gonna get a darker color going. That'll be the and I want to kind of put that up. Make egg look appropriate.
Looking in the mirror, see a stranger there. All my dreams are whispers floating in the air. Took my heart to
Like do a jagged, and then we'll do some tricks to make it look a little more filled. Let's go.
Once I had it all, now there's nothing left. Faces in the shadows, stealing every breath. What I used to know crumbles into dust. Trusting in a ghost that I can never trust. Strangers, reflections, staring back at me. Who am I supposed to be? Lost in the shadows of what once was real. Searching for the light to heal. Echoes of the past screaming in my mind. Guess we were all chasing something undefined.
So
Try to hold on to fragments of the truth, but they
we're gonna play Baldur's Gate come the new year. I'm going to introduce the cast to, or this game stream. We're gonna have several characters from my upcoming work and novel wise, Shattered World. I'm gonna have several of those characters as the party. members of the party. First to do, cheap views. Okay, that's an ad. Yep. But I mean, we'll still have other members of the game, the in-game players, with us. But try and do some stuff. And if you want to join us in that playthrough, let me know. It'd be on Friday nights when we're doing it, so that's when we'll be hosting it. I don't know how long we'll play it. It's gonna be determined on, audience and how much the viewers are. We'll probably come back to Power Wash Simulator because that seemed to do okay, and we'll at least finish up the Shrek Power Wash. I don't know what else we'll do though. I know we have Final Fantasy Rebirth to do, Remake to do. I want to wait until Rebirth's available at least to do that. Bring in the background. See how well this is going. Alright. Try and make these backgrounds look a little bit more interesting. A little bit. And we could even go back to regular Final Fantasy VII play. It depends on what people want. I'm kind of torn as to, do we want to do something else that's different, that's new? Main issue with that is I think the only one that I kind of feel good is maybe right now, maybe doing, I don't know, Grand Theft Auto comes out, maybe. It's not that I'm not interested in other games, it's more a matter of what we can play that'll be interesting to the group. And certain things like platformers, Smash, I'm mediocre on a platformer, I'm not that great. I am horrible on rhythm games, and I'm not that great with first-person shooters. I'm gonna go back to some older games. Right. It's gonna vary. Don't know if we'll get to Gene Wilder. We'll see. We'll see if I can throw him in quickly. But I want to kind of make it as interesting as I can. Okay. Now everything's got a good way for me to do Gene here. I'm gonna put him up front because he's up front. Let's add some Gene Wilder, and which can mean we have 30 minutes left. All right, we can probably do it. He's got kind of a Roman nose, so we're gonna kind of do a Roman nose, or little guy here. Let me bring up. I have a reference, particularly in this. One of the key things I want to get with Pokemon Gene, Miles one of the only actors I can say this. I genuinely see the twinkle in his eye. So I'm gonna give him sort of that sarcastic look because he is one of the best things about his portrayal of Willy Wonka is being so sarcastic. Like especially when Gloop falls into the tube and goes, the mother's like, "Aren't you gonna do something to help him? Please, help! Oh." So, just cheat Wilder in Pokemon. A little too.
Books in the hallway, posters on the wall, pranks all day long, we're having a ball. Running through the dorms, music blasting loud, dancing in the quad, we draw a crowd. Watch out, let chaos reign, let wolves be
Art-wise, things coming up.
amends.
There are going to be some amusing, awkwardly moments in Witching coming up. I've been drawing. Demon Blade also is coming up, but both will be on a break. Also, we're taking a break on the art streams. We're taking a break. Actually, no, I don't know if I will take a break on them. Demon Blade might because I'm a little 1 or 2 pages behind where I'd want to be. Son of a bitch. Come on. But it's not that far.
Sunrise on valley green, quiet life with a peaceful scene. Plant my seeds, watch them grow. Simple joys start to flow. Fishing down by the calm blue stream, catching dreams that softly gleam. Building friendships day by day.
Try and get the tie right.
I want to stay.
Very elaborate.
Under the star-dew sky, where the stars shine so high. In the moonlight we will play. Simple life, here to stay.
A little bit of the gear here.
Everything feels so right. In this world we belong. Together we're strong. Working hard in the golden sun. Every day we have so much fun. Harvest time, the crops are high. With you here by my side. Under the star-dew sky,
Oh,
where the stars
I got a comments. Trying to see what we got.
in the moonlight we will play. Simple
redoing that hand. I need to sketch it out a little bit better. Just want to get the cuffs out. Alright, sketch this out a little bit on the other layer. Here. When you draw a hand, particularly an open hand, you need 1, 2, 3 circles, kind of egg-shaped circles. Then you need your fingers, different segments, and a circle here for your base of your thumb. One sort of segment and segment. That's kind of how we're going to go with this. So, it gives me an idea of how draw the hand out. So I'm going to fade that. Go back to scene was. It's good to use references of your own hand when you're doing this kind of stuff, which is why what I'm kind of doing here. I'm holding one hand up so I can see sort of how it portrays and to the other. It's always difficult for people to draw the hand with some issue, yeah. I can do it, but I mean, I've trained myself to do this. Oh, crap. Where'd I go? Where'd everything go? Alright, hold on. Guys, back. Up. Reference, okay. You guys may not have seen that, but I certainly did. I don't know what Pokemon Willy Wonka, particularly Gene Wilder Willy Wonka would have. I would be curious, but I don't know what ones he'd have. Okay. Now, I want to see, he's got blue eyes, so we're going to give him striking blue. Kind of do like we did with Serena, with his eyes. Why am I not being allowed to? Somehow I did this. Alright, let me test drive. I don't know how I did that. Right.
There's a flame, neath the cold rain, cracks within
Jean has sort of a blondish, dirty blondish color hair. That's the color hair I'm gonna go with, but I need to get a hairline, and we're not. All right. Still doing it. That's... That's the spot there. And the eyebrows need to be closed off as well. Alright. Start with the dark, work our way out. We do bit of a reddish skin, pale skin, so I'm gonna kind of go it reddish pink if I can, skin tone. I gotta do his neck a bit better there. And I left his hand all open up. So, not doing so well with the drawing of Jean Weasley. Let's see. Close that. Close that. Closed. Everywhere else it seems. Oh, that should do it. There, and we'll do big close here and back here to establish a darker color. I think that's why Jean worked so well in that role, is he's got a natural, warm-looking face, which for child-friendly roles or endearing roles where he's a good guy, it works. And like I said, he's got a bit of a Romanesque nose, so gotta do a little bit of a shadow here. And just like we did with Serena, there's going to be a shadow of the hat. The next weekend, since it'll be our last art stream before we go off, I might try and push everything I can, no matter how I feel, do Dining and Doodles, and we'll do what we've kind of been doing in the past. Instead of doing a request, we'll continue. I don't know if I want to get Banner Fire Z. We had a joke every year where we draw Santa Claus continuing his Dragon Ball Z-esque adventure. Maybe we'll do Santa and JoJo. I don't know. Color to the lip here. Then we'll work on his hair. It needs to have a little bit of yellow in it. So we're gonna do. I don't like that bright of a yellow. Let's grab first the color, lighter color. Most anime don't draw curly-haired people that often, because it's difficult. It's difficult to kind of get it to look. But you don't see many characters with curly hair in anime. Catch with curly hair is more chaotic, so you have a lot of splotches.
Reminds me of the fight, their voices hauntingly in the silence of the night.
Oh, nope.
Freedom feels alive with chains that hold me tight. Trying not to cry, but I still fear the night.
Very white color to a paisley. Various purple pattern, light purple. Or here.
Bombs drop, we hit the floor. Wasted city, we explore. Dust and ashes all around, but we're dancing to the sound.
While the velvet
Radiation
coat.
in the air. But we're rocking without a care.
I'm just gonna go ahead and do this, and then I'll bring in highlights of the velvet. Looks like I missed.
Surviving the fallout. Boogie in the wasteland.
What I'm missing over here. Okay, I see.
With a bottle in our hand. Scavengers by day, dancing hearts by night. Searching for the light in this endless fight.
Has a light, almost same color as hair. Oh,
Hold our heads up high. New world we create with
pattern
a
is
boogie
very
in our gait.
busy
Surviving the
on
fallout.
shirt.
Boogie in the wasteland. Dancing through the
I'm gonna
night
floral
with a
pattern.
bottle in our hand.
Very pink. Let's go with some cherry blossom. Or whatever this is. Yeah, it's cherry. I'm gonna shrink. We're going
From shelter to the sky, we hold our heads up high.
6.
New world we create with a boogie in
Oh.
our gait. Surviving the fallout, boogie in the wasteland. Dancing through the night with a bottle in our hand.
And the hat. The hat is a warm brown. With just a slightly different material ribbon. So we kind of need to do a little bit quick, but it's very much a felt hat. I think. That or some material similar to felt, so we're gonna add a texture. Find one that will work.
From shelter to the
Oh, well,
sky,
have another.
we hold our heads up high. New world we create with a boogie in our gait. Surviving the fallout,
maybe a little bit. If I could
dancing through the night with a bottle in our hand.
roll it a little bit better.
Dancing through the night with a bottle in our
There we go.
hand.
That looks. kind of real quickly touch upon, keep some of the light there back with the certain areas.
Night falls, city lights shining bright, raindrops falling like sparks taking flight. Street
All right.
corners gleaming,
Then we're gonna add a little bit of a silk.
dance in the downpour.
Switch to water color brush if I can.
Buildings dressed in colors,
Brushes.
reflecting the sky.
There they are.
As the rain keeps pouring, our spirits reach high. We
Slightly
can't
darker
help but
tone.
smile as the sparks touch the ground in this magical moment.
Shadow R.
Forever bound. The rhythm of the rain is playing
Slightly
in
lighter
my mind. City
tone.
comes alive. The symphony we find. Every drop that falls adds to the beat. We're caught in the moment. We're dancing in the heat.
Blend this in thumb or blender. Find where there it is. Blend in. Gotta make it look. There we go.
The rhythm of the rain is playing in my mind. City comes alive.
Kind of do the same if I can up here a little bit. Like.
We're caught in the moment. We're dancing in the heat. Shadow in the night, chasing memories dark. Victim turned to fighter, heart bears scars. Echoes in the silence, breath caught in my chest. Survive the fatal moment, mine can't get no rest. Haunted by
Now, I need to touch upon the suit.
fighting to stay free. Worry, I'm the
Particularly these lines here. I did because they are slightly lighter purple. But of the sort of that same texture we kind of do. 'Cause it's a textured suit. So. But since it's felt, you need to kind of darken it a little bit places.
who I see. Stranger to my soul now. What if it's
The velvet suit.
haunted by
Maybe the hat's also velvet, it's just brown velvet.
fighting to stay free? Worry, I'm the monster, fears consuming me. Like within the darkness, feel the hunter's thrill. Lines between us blur now.
Try and get that,
Fight, I'll kill.
because this
Looking to
ribbon is definitely that, like, try and get a little bit of effect there. But we are in the last 10 minutes. So, try and get this quickly.
by the shadows, fighting to stay free.
Watercolor brush again.
Behind the monster, fears consuming me.
Trying to get that darker color in there. Especially in darker spots. And we'll get a little bit highlight going. right highlight here. So, alright. Zoom out. Select everything, and we're going to put it back. There. And we'll show off the full thing. Let's here. I just want to make getting it in the spot. Dot 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 and dot. We need one more thing. One more thing. We need to get a final background area there, which I'm just as a gray, dark gray. Select. There we go. Serena being Veruca Salt and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory Pokemon version. So yeah, quick 2-hour drawing. As always, this is a request. Let me pull up who requested this. We do these requests. This is exactly what Dining in the Doodles is. It is a request show. If you have something you want drawn, then we will draw it. You have to ask. That's all you have to do. Comment below. You can a message, direct DM us. You can use any of the links that are posting right down here at the lower half of your screen. And we'll be happy to talk to you. Let's see here. Chief Lockhart coming down the line. Serena's Veruca Salt from John Speed over on Deep Indie Art is the one that requested this. So I hope you all enjoyed today's drawing of a mix mash of Pokemon into Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. The mix mashes are always kind of interesting to see what we have to do. Like I said, we'll have a Chief Lockhart one coming down the line. And as always, I want to thank everybody for joining in tonight. I am not going to thank the spammer on Twitch. Sorry, you're not being thanked. Sorry. Not sorry. I don't know what you're spamming, but it's definitely spam. But as always, have a best you in a stream. That means if you can only get up to, get out of bed and just live. If that's the best you can be that day, that's the best you can be that day. Go out there and be better with yourself each day. Try to become a better artist. And as always, I want to hope you have a wonderful evening, a wonderful week, and a wonderful year. Good night, everybody.
Lights go down streams and thanks for time we spent.